easy. Today, let's talk a little bit about the impact of sugar on the body. Often when people consume a lot of sugar, they think in terms of weight gain. And certainly when we have sugar, we're more prone to gain weight and we're more prone to be obese. Now, one of the other effects is our mood. When we have sugar, we're more likely to have feelings of depression and dark, dreary kinds of thoughts. Also, sugar affects our energy level. When we have sugar and other refined things, our blood sugar spikes very quickly. It goes up, and we feel very energetic and good and clear. And then very quickly, that energy level drops because our blood sugar level drops. And then we feel tired. We don't feel like doing things. We feel foggy. It's hard to think clearly. So with sugar, the blood level spikes and then drops real suddenly. We could also feel very bloated when we have sugary things, and um, we just don't have the verve to do things we want to do. On the cosmetic level, we could develop acne or skin conditions, and over time we develop premature aging of the skin. Now at a deeper level, disease processes are starting. Heart disease and diabetes are much more prone to happen when we're obese. Let's look at diabetes. We take in a lot of sugar and we gain weight, and our liver is responsible for converting this food that we take in into energy. But when we have a lot of sugar, it gets stored in the liver as fat, and then we could develop fatty liver, which is a dangerous condition for the body. We also develop leptin resistance. Leptin is a hormone that lets us know when we've had enough food. So when we have a carb, let's say like wild rice or quinoa, brown rice, there's a lot of fiber and vitamins and minerals in those foods. So we eat it and we eat just a certain amount and we feel full and we don't want to have any more. So our satiety center has kicked in. But when we have refined sugar, that doesn't happen. The leptin resistance is affected and we get resistant and we don't feel that satiety kicking in. So we could keep having those sugary drinks and those candy bars and donuts and cookies. And later we're sorry for it because we don't feel well. But we don't really ever feel so satisfied that satiety doesn't kick in. So it leads to eating more and more and more of that food or a similar sugary food. Now the heart. Heart health is also affected by obesity, and triglyceride levels tend to rise when we have a lot of sugary foods, and blood pressure tends to rise when we have a lot of sugary foods. Now, research has shown that if we have a lot of sugary foods, it's not countered very well with exercise, fitness, and also eating a lot of nutrient-dense foods. So having the sugary foods in itself is problematic. Then there's more likelihood of developing cancer. Why? Because the body gets into a state of inflammation when we have a lot of sugary food, and inflammation leads to cancer and other health problems. It causes oxidative stress where free radicals are formed and antioxidants which help to fight them are less in the body. So overall, there's many things that take place slowly over time when we continue to eat a lot of sugar. Recommended amount is for a woman, 6 teaspoons a day, which is 2 tablespoons. For a man, 9 teaspoons or 3 tablespoons. That's about equivalent to a 12-ounce can of soda. And much of the sugar that Americans take in is from sugary drinks. So what to do? Cut down on those sugary drinks, drink more water. You'll feel a lot better and it'll hydrate your system. And watch those labels because there's many hidden sugars in foods, especially those processed foods. Eat as many nutrient-dense foods as you can. Watch your weight. Make sure you get enough exercise. And slowly over time, you'll see that you're slimmer and you feel a whole lot better. You could even start by just cutting out one sugary drink a day, one coffee that has sugar and cream and other things in it. Just that little change can make a big difference. And once you make a little difference with something, you'll be encouraged to do more.